taking their money, going clubbing and buying checks and hair,
They looking better than their kids.
Yeah, looking better than the kids, or letting the kids starve because here they is done got probably like $500 worth of food stamps, and that's got to last for a month. But after 2 weeks, they ain't even got no more food stamps. So that's abuse, and that's not right. And I don't understand. Maybe we could work out coming up with some type of solution
exactly
to try to talk to Biden or get it across, vote about, because
education. It goes back to, like I said, I always tell people, like, they giving you just what amount that you need. And it's really not that much to get you through that month. So if you're selling then in the middle of the month, you calling talking about my kids is hungry. Right. Well, they gave you enough food stamps. You know what I'm saying? Right. So that's what you need to understand. I think there's not enough knowledge where they not understanding. Like, I got about $700 food stamps because they gave me 4 kids. Well, that's enough for your 4 kids. Right. That is not meant for you to go sell. You know what I'm saying? Half of it.
Because do you think that is that enough for 4 kids? $700? Do you think that's enough?
Not really. Plus, you got these days, right. During the COVID, you have people sitting at home. You know what I'm saying? And plus, they, like, once again, all part of the system. They jack up the food.
Yeah, the food prices is high.
Up, yeah, and everything and stuff. So when then you go into the store, then sometimes some people is forced, if they got the food stamp, they forced to go to these low grade stores where they're not getting good quality food, and the food is spoiling quicker, but it's cheap.
Yeah, you talking about like the corner stores?
Yeah, the corner stores and everything. Yeah. They go where it's benefit, where they could think they're getting the best of their money, but they really not. They're not getting the quality, and the stuff spoiling. Right. But it's all part of the system.
All part of the system.
The system is just totally need to be restructured. Need to be, people need to be educated more with it and stuff like that. Like I said, that's why I feel that's what my stance on that. If you don't got to go and get food stamps on the system, don't do it. Right. But if you do have to do it and stuff like that, I can understand a little bit, but don't be on it where you're on it for the rest of your life, and then your kids is on it.
Right,
and
right.
That's the part where I have problem at.
Right. Yeah, I like that. It's a responsibility. It's about being responsibility. It's about being responsible. Yeah. Yep. But then it's just like I understand how it is growing up on the low income. The low economic part of the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? It's a process, and it's hard coming out of poverty. It is hard. Especially when it might be a single woman with kids. You know what I'm saying? She's trying to work and letting go of these food stamps and got to pay for child care now. And check ain't looking nothing like about $200, and she still got 4 kids and herself to support. You understand? And paying a little bit more on her rent and everything. So it's just like, we in trouble. But thank God for good social workers, because those are the ones, they are privileged to basically talk to senators and lawmakers. They could work on a micro level. And when I say a micro level, they could work with individuals, maybe like in JFS, like a case manager or something. A case manager is the perfect person that knows exactly what a person needs, because that is the first line of contact. That's the first person that a recipient comes in contact with to even get the process started, to even receive benefits. You understand what I'm saying? And when a case manager does that assessment, she's asking all type of different questions about their life, and about their assets and everything. So they basically, they know who can get what, when, and where because of the system. So a person working on a micro level is really valuable, because like I said, that's like the front line staff. They getting it all.
That judge, I could be the ones that could present stuff to the social workers, to the send to the lawmakers and stuff.
Yes, it's called advocating. Yeah, and then it's just like it's always. And as social workers, it's always like we will always network or run into each other.
Oh, okay.
It's a big pull. You understand what I'm saying? It's a big profession of us. But somewhere, as long as like if in Montgomery County, somewhere, like if you was a social worker, I wouldn't care what it is that you did. Somewhere along the line, I'm going to meet you. Oh, okay. I'm going to run into you, because it's like social work is so broad that you got like. We're into everything. You can work with a wide range of different population and different people, and it's all social services, low income, maybe disability
Mm-hmm.
or whatever, but we always all run into each other.
Okay.
But yeah, I really appreciate your conversation tonight, Miss Wilson. I thought that you did great.
Thank you.
Is there any?
I learned a lot. I learned, what I'm saying?
Okay.
I learned a lot and stuff like that. Like I said, I really still didn't think the affordable that act that he signed was still in play. I just learned that.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So that was something to still,
It's called the Personal Responsibility and Work Opportunity Act. I mean, it was started in 1996, and then I think they went in and they revamped it. But yeah, anytime, welfare is not a privilege no more as we know it. Mm-hmm. Them young mothers, they go in, they have a work requirement. And it's not actually they get paid. The pay is actually the cash assistance and the Medicaid and stuff like that, which I think is degrading. I mean, if you're
actually not getting actual paycheck.
Yeah, right. You should actually put the mother to work. You understand? Well, instead of making her come to JFS and do free work. Right. Like y'all backed up on work and actually need some help. Exactly. Because that's not the solution to me.
Right. Because they like, oh, well, whatever. Yeah. They're not actually getting the...
And then it's setting them
to a new job, actual job,
and it's setting them up for failure because they, risk getting sanctioned. If you having me come down there and after a while, I'm gonna cut some corners too eventually, especially if I know that it's probably gonna take a month or two, and you find out that hey, I'm not going down there because it's just like everybody wants to feel a real job. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? That's not a real job. Right. Going down there stuffing envelopes. Or doing what somebody needs you to do, even cleaning, vacuuming, sweeping. I don't know, but yeah, that's real. Yeah. Well, I do. I really thank you for your time. But yeah, the Personal Work Responsibility and Work Opportunity Act is in play, and I say the real culprit is the social system that allows poverty to exist because they could stop it if they want to. Why do we have a social welfare system or anything of this sort when it's not good during times like we having an economic downturn because of COVID? So it's like anybody on welfare is not even benefiting. They still sending everybody stimulus money. Mm-hmm. Why should anybody on welfare still get any stimulus money if it was enough? You understand what I'm saying? Right. Lawmakers know it's not enough. Right. So I said, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. To keep us. Yeah. The welfare system was not designed to get people out of it. It was designed to keep people in it. Yeah. And then I don't think when they set it up, they never had an out plan. No, they never had an out plan because I think, once they become president, they have so many responsibilities. They probably try to say, this is going to be my plan before they get enacted into the office because they want those votes. But I think that they got so much on their plate with so many other different things. They try to prioritize everything. And before those 2 years is up, it's something that's neglected. You understand what I'm saying? So, yeah, I think that they could do better. But then I think that's when it comes to educating our kids, our grandkids, to make better choices in their life and better choices with partners, and better choices with the way they think and act. And also we got to be held accountable for where we raise them. Yep. Your environment. Yep. Yeah. Well, thank you, Miss Wilson. Thank you. I really appreciated you. Okay, thank you. Yes, ma'am. All right.